Give me a second,
if you could please welcome our graduates, class 10 and class 11.
In the Empire State, my lover, she's waiting for me. Just across the bar, my seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and soft drinks, the holes in my apologies, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn it at the sun. Now I know that I'm not all that you got. Like I said, I just thought maybe we'll find a way to this all the while. Friends about, so let's raise it. To the ground so long and carry me home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We go right at the sun.
Yes, you are right. All right. So, welcome to our class 10 and 11 graduation for Pathways to Apprenticeship, which is sponsored and hosted by LEAP as a program. We are excited to have our first of two type of classes for Pathways to Apprenticeship, which is our CDL class, or our students that are in the black, and to the side theirs, and then also our first all-female cohort, which is in purple. So, to get us started, I am going to allow the pastor of this church to open it up for us and welcome you all, and then we will hop right into the agenda.
I want to say welcome to P2A again. Thank you for allowing yourself to house yourself here. And I am Pastor Terran, the lead pastor here, and we are so excited that you're taking time out on your journey to make your journey better. So again, we welcome you to the Arise Church. God bless you.
All right. To keep things moving, I am going to invite Leap to start first. And then I'll give you a little bit of background on Pathways to Apprenticeship. All right, if I can have the co-chairs of LEAP join me.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Blyden. I'm co-chair and one of the co-founders of LEAP. And LEAP stands for Labor, Education, Economics, and Empowerment of People. LEAP is an organization that started in 2018 in response to the state of Delaware very close to becoming a right-to-work state. At that time, apprenticeship standards were being eroded. Another thing, the port expansion was in the process of being realized, and there was a lot of misconceptions in terms of whether or not organized labor will welcome people of color into their union. So at that time, I remember being in the Carpenters Hall, and there was like a disconnect between the community and labor. So right at that point, I was one of the people that realized there needed to be a conversation that needed to be had. And from that point, I went out to Route 9 corridor, and I met Sandra Smithers.
Good afternoon, everyone. You know, there was a lot of confusion between community and labor. And I have to tell you that I was a member of a union as an educator, but I was not familiar with what was happening with labor unions. And it took John Blyden and my meeting to educate me about the importance of the union, the labor union in our community, in communities of color, because there had grown to be a disconnect between the two. And as I've learned a lot about unions now, I come to find out that this disconnect between the communities of color and labor union has been not always existent, because very early on, African Americans were among the first people to actually form unions. And a union was formed, I came to find out just the other day, by domestic workers and hotel workers. They formed the union and they threatened to strike during a time when there was a convention. And they were able to press management to get some of their demands met. So, you know, I found out a lot from John, but I've also found out a lot from doing some research. And it's very important that we bridge this gap between our community and labor unions, because that will help us, help our future become a more productive one. And with meeting John Blyden, he's so passionate about the unions. And I think our relationship was emblematic of the disconnect and how we had to really work together, and it was a struggle to bring the community side to, in line with the labor side. And I'm just really happy that we were able to work that out. I think that the LEAP board is an example of how we can work things out. It's not always easy, but we've got to keep striving, because unions are going to help our people become more productive and to experience a better future. Thank you.
So one more thing before we turn the mic over, can I please ask the LEAP board to stand up and face the audience? One thing I want to mention, and Rysheema will get all into P2A and how we came about creating P2A. But I remember when we was applying for the Department of Labor grant, and the only money, so basically to get the grant, we had to have resources in our bank account. And we was a newly formed nonprofit. And at that time, the only organization that put resources into our LEAP was the laborers. So we had a meeting, and we needed to raise $15,000 or we could not have started P2A. And I will tell you, it was an amazing sight when you see the folks that stood up. We had a meeting and we came out with that money. But what I want to say, do you imagine how hard it is to get money from our folks? But these individuals was passionate enough to put their money where their mouth is. Now you look, this is class 11, and I know y'all feel like proud parents because you're seeing the fruit of your labor. So without further ado, please give the board one more round of applause. And I'll turn it over to our executive director.
Thank you. And as John alluded to, this is class 11. We actually will be starting class 12 right after this one in the next few weeks in Sussex County. So we are a statewide organization. We have been in operation since 2019. I have the great pleasure and honor of being the executive director for Delaware Pathways to Apprenticeship and have been since its inception. And always proud to come to the moments like today where we get to showcase the talent and the individuals who work so hard in order for them to get to this place where they are today. And our support for them as they continue on into their future careers. Pathways to Apprenticeship is actually started in New York. We actually, as LEAP, went into New York to see how this actually operated and worked, and brought this model to Delaware based on seeing the impression that New York made with their Pathways to Apprenticeship, which started in 2013. We decided to do things just a little bit differently here than they do it traditionally in New York, but we made it the Delaware style so that we can make sure that our participants interface with leaders such as the ones that are in this room, but also can understand how they can be a part of change in their own communities and their own backyards. And we do that, had done that since class 1. These two classes that we just finished are now closer to our 100 mark in regards to having 100 graduates close to. We're in the 90s now as of today in regards to Pathways to Apprenticeship. So I am going to keep the show moving. So I am going to next. Okay. So I'm sorry because I'm supposed to be acknowledging folks as well who are in the room. So we have. You want me to do everybody? I just want to. Okay. So you already met the LEAP board. We also have representation from Department of Labor, which you'll hear from, which is Giselle Plummer. You'll hear from her. We have Dr. Michelle Taylor from United Way of Delaware. She will be speaking as well. We have our folks who have been with us since the very beginning of Pathways to Apprenticeship and our first investments also, which is our labor union, which is Local 199. We have Jimmy Marvellis and Curtis also, both from Local 199. We have Paul Thornburg, who was part of our he is Teamsters, and he was part of our Class 10 for the CDL component. We have State Representative Larry Lambert, which our classes have all met through resume and interview skills. You'll hear from him again today. Colleen is also our state treasurer. She is also here in representation. We also have in the back behind her is our county executive, Matthew Meyer, who you will hear from today as well. Did I miss anybody? Did I do well? Okay. All right. Okay. And we also have Faith, who's in the back, who is representing CBTU. And all the most important people, which is the family, the friends that are all over here supporting their graduates. All right, so our first speaker up is Department of Labor, Giselle. Just so you know, Department of Labor has been our main funder since the beginning. So they are also the main reason why we have gotten to class 11.
Good afternoon, everyone, to our P2A class, cohort 11. To you, to your family, everyone that's assembled in support of you, and to each and every esteemed colleague here, good afternoon. On behalf of the Delaware Secretary of Labor, the Honorable Carol Hubbard, the Department of Labor, the Division of Employment and Training, along with the Office of Apprenticeship and Training, of which I am the manager and run for the state of Delaware, It is a privilege and honor to celebrate with you this afternoon your marked achievement through commencement exercise. And I am very, very pleased to represent the Department of Labor in celebration with you today. Each one of you has had to overcome, I'm certain, a global pandemic like us all with no direction. It was something that impacted each and every one of us in a myriad of different ways with no direction or instruction on how to negotiate or navigate. I'm certain you were looking to leadership for assistance and found that even your leadership couldn't provide the navigation and the negotiation that was necessary to even get you to this point. I am also certain that you have had to navigate a terrain of insurmountable odds, daily challenges, bad breaks sometimes, familial upsets, trials and tribulations, losses of many kinds. And each and every one of you can on this day count yourself among the victorious and the accomplished. Because in the midst of your adversity, you've made it to this day. Go ahead and give yourselves a hand clap. We're here to celebrate you today. You sit where you sit today, not only because of what you have endured, because yes, everything, good, bad, or indifferent, has brought you to this point in your journey. So at this particular moment of life, with all of the stuff endured, I would like to add 2 accelerants that I just want to add it to the mix, and I'm certain that you would agree with me, have helped you to make it to this day. And those 2 are dedication to your goals and sacrifice in pursuit of your dreams. Somebody said to me at a young age that nothing comes to a dreamer but more sleep. But I beg to differ this afternoon, because without a dream, vision lacks the support, drive, and innovation to thrive. So if by chance getting to today started as a dream for you and later became a vision of life that you imagined for yourselves, today is proof that they do indeed come true, no matter what anybody says. Proof that perseverance does in fact pay off, and proof that when your heart and mind are fully engaged to a task, that the impossibilities become irrelevant, and that more importantly, your success is a reality. It becomes tangible, something that you can touch, taste, see, and feel. So we at the Department of Labor are particularly excited, not just because of the contribution to workforce within our state, but really what your achievements in your chosen occupations will mean for your future and all of the young women, all of the young men, the boys and girls that are watching, that are going to be ready to step into the path, the trail that you are blazing for them today. Registered apprenticeship at its finest. I don't know what you know about it. You may know everything or little, but at its finest, it is an equity strategy. And it allows us to create pathways that just transcend differences and bureaucracies. It allows us the opportunity to create sustainable lifestyles for everybody in every skilled trade occupation that wants to be a part of it. So we're excited about you and your pathway to apprenticeship. It is our desire then to continue to celebrate your successes today and each day thereafter, and to also partner with you in celebrating and creating more pathways that will prove to contribute to sustainable lifestyles for you and your families for many, many years to come. I hope in closing then today that you are proud of your achievements. I hope that you are eager to work so that decades from now you can look back with pride knowing that the contributions, that all that you have endured that has gotten you up to this point has made the space better than it was when you entered. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations to the class of P2A. Now your work begins. There are good ships and wood ships that cross the seas, but the best ships are apprenticeships. May they always be. Congratulations, class. Thank you.
Y'all got a tough act to follow, okay? All right. I'm actually going to switch the agenda just quickly because he has to leave. So I'm going to have County Executive Matt Meyer come and give some remarks.
Good afternoon, church. I walked into church and I'm like, oh, this is a nice venue. And then I realized I was in church. So thank you very much for those words. I didn't realize I'd have to be speaking after you, which makes it a little more challenging. But let me just say a few words. My name is Matt Meyer. I'm the Newcastle County Executive. It's a little bit like being the mayor of the county, largest county in Delaware, over 570,000 people. And we have a problem right now, a few problems. One problem is that there's not equal opportunity in this county. It doesn't take a genius to drive around this county and look in different neighborhoods and say there is not anything resembling equal opportunity. And I'm not just talking about jobs, I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about wealth. The opportunity to be rich. And we can all see it. And if you look at statistics, it will tell a very clear story. That if you're born black or brown in Newcastle County or in Delaware, you have a minuscule opportunity to build wealth compared to other populations. So that's a fact. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying, it's your fault or my fault. It's the reality into which all of us were born. The question is, what are we going to do to fix it? What are we going to do to start to address it? To start to address it, it takes individuals like John Blyden, having a dream where he was not sleeping. He definitely was not sleeping. And saying, maybe we can't fix the whole problem in a day, but we're going to start to address the problem. And John, correct, you said you didn't have a penny. You didn't have $15,000 even. And to run this program takes a lot more than $15,000. You didn't even have that. But you had a dream and a belief and an idea of, wait, we can take a few steps and get this started. And then he made the good step of talking to Mayor Sandra, mayor of the Route 9 corridor. And next thing you know, we have LEAP, and we have Rysheema, and we have Local 199, we have the Teamsters, we have United Way, we have the former Secretary of Labor, Saran Cade, coming in however he can, and me at the county doing whatever we can to make this day possible. But understand, my mom taught me there's no testimony without a test. And all of you have gotten here because there was a test. And you made it. You're graduating. You're here to offer your testimony. And this program is not, despite all of this work, all of this effort, the money, taxpayer dollars coming to support this from the state, from the county, from individuals, just saying we want to make this work. None of that works without you approaching that test, taking that test seriously, and saying, I can do this. You waking up, looking in the mirror. And all I can tell you is that the same thing it took you, whatever it was, to get to this day, will carry you forward. And let me be clear, I'm in this not because I want you to get a job. Right? My guess is all of you can go and get a job. This is about building careers. It's about building wealth. It's about having health care for you and your whole family. It's about having a retirement. It's about buying a property or two or maybe three. Right? Building serious wealth so that maybe as all of us here, all of us grow older, we can look and say, okay, we've actually made some progress on things that matter. Thank you.
Thank you, County Exec. So, and also, County Executive is responsible for the lovely stipends that you get as a, he is responsible for that, which I know they all enjoy. So, we are definitely very appreciative. So the next voice that you will hear is our Paul Thornburg is up next from the Teamsters.
Thank you all. I was lucky enough to actually come to the very first graduation of this program and have attended many since then. I haven't attended all of them, but I've tried to come whenever I can. And I've never been more proud in the fact that we have some people over here that are going to want to come and not just get a job, but a career. And that's what we're doing. We're hoping that you come in, we place you in a place that you can live or go through the rest of your careers and be happy, and you're going to be able to retire when you're done. And it's not just going to retire and squander, you're going to retire and be able to do the things you want to do in life. What you earn today will benefit you in the future. We told you from the get-go, from the interviews with John and Rysheema and everybody else, that we were going to ask you to do a lot. I mean, we had a bunch of rules. 15 minutes early is on time. On time is late. And you've proved. You've come every day. You showed up when you were supposed to. You did what you were supposed to. And you're going to be reaping the benefits soon. We've already had a few of the graduates come by my office, and we were able to find spots for them. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of you in the near future, where we're going to decide what's best for you. We've got multiple jobs available in different careers. We're going to bring you in. We're going to decide where you want to go and what you want to do for the rest of your life, and we're going to try to make that dream come true for you. Welcome to the middle class. All right? Thank you all.
All right. Thank you, Paul. And then the next voice you will hear is State Representative Larry Lambert.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I just looked over at you guys and I felt that energy. I'm so proud of you all. You showed up. You paid attention. You worked hard. I had the lovely opportunity of getting to know you guys. We laughed. We learned. We had a lot of good times. We are celebrating the work that you've done. But this is not the destination. This is the beginning. We have carpeted floors and ice breeze. Lovely day. There's going to be some hot days. When those dog days of summer come, when those cold brick days of the winter come, you're going to have to get up early. It's going to be dark outside. You're going to have to lean on each other. The individuals next to you are not your coworkers. These are your brothers and sisters. Hold each other up, lift each other up. You're about to start your apprenticeships. We look forward to you becoming journeymen, journeywomen. You've done so much. I want to thank all of your extended family, your friends. Thank you so much for supporting them and helping them out. They're going to need that support. And while all of you have the intelligence, the strength, the fortitude to make sure you do what's right, sometimes you may have moments when you feel a little weak, when you may be entertained by enjoying some activities that won't benefit you career-wise. That's when you call on your brother and sister when you're feeling weak. Keep your game tight. Keep your nose clean. We already know you will. I have full confidence that you will. But in those moments when you feel weak, feel free to reach out to one of your brothers and sisters. You've done the gig work. You've done the dead-end jobs. It's time to embrace these careers. It's time to put you first. It's time to put your families first. You're stepping into the middle class, and this is what it looks like. Remember the positivity, the love, the energy that you feel right now from your family, from your brothers and sisters. You're gonna need that when times get tough. But as long as you're working hard, you're putting yourself first, those tough times won't matter because you're already doing the work. We're so proud of you guys. This is your day. Let's celebrate, keep up the good work. I'm so proud of the light that you guys shine. All the answers, all the strength are inside of you. If you ever need anything from me, feel free to reach out anytime. You have an entire ocean of people that are looking out for you, that love you, that want the best for you. We see the best for you. Keep letting your light shine. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, State Representative. And the last voice that you will hear before our class speaker will be our Dr. Michelle Taylor from United Way of Delaware.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, graduates. You know, it's interesting. I was listening to Gisette and listening. You would have thought we wrote our messages together. So, as the last person you'll hear before you graduate, I can't reiterate enough that this day is about you. Everyone that's here today is here to celebrate you. I'm just so excited and overjoyed. I know I was supposed to have come and spoke to the ladies, right, at the program, and Tierra Fair came instead, right? So you were blessed to be able to hear her journey and her story. But this is only the beginning. Today is really all about celebrating you. And I know that your hard work is already paying off. And how do I know? Because you're here, right? You wouldn't be here if you hadn't put in the hard work that it took to get here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't have the courage to sometimes to step out of your safety zone. You wouldn't be here if you didn't try to strive to realize the dream that we talked about today. So let me talk to you just for a couple of minutes about hard work. I'll now keep it short, but there's no replacement for it, right? You've heard it said over and over again, hard work is the foundation for all success. Hard work is what it took you to get to this point, and make no mistake about it, it's going to be what you need to get to your next destination point and your next destination point and your next destination point. And it's not always going to be easy, as you've heard. So let's chat just for a minute about the obstacles. There'll be obstacles. There'll be days you don't want to get up. There'll be naysayers along the way. There'll be people who will tell you you can't do it. There may be child care issues or car issues or transportation issues or a lot of things that may stop you. I like to call it sometimes that the devil just tries to get in our way. But I want you to know that we are living in a time too when you have to stay woke, meaning you gotta pay attention. So I want to challenge you to expect the unexpected. Expect it to have some bumps along the way. That way when they happen, they won't surprise you, they won't catch you off guard. Things won't always go as planned, everyone won't always be for you, but to counter this, I want to challenge you to be your biggest champion and fan. Look yourself in the mirror every day and say, I got this, I can do this. You don't need other people to be able to lift you up. On some days when they don't, just lift yourself up. Remind yourself, right, to see the best that's in you. Because you are your biggest champion. And so remind yourself that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, that you are the head and not the tail, and that you're destined for greatness, and that you can do anything and everything that you put your mind to. So here's the best part. You have the steering wheel right now. From this moment forward, you are the driver of where you want to be able to go to. And there's one more thing, as we've heard said earlier, you're not alone on this journey. You got a village. You got a village of people who are in this room and people who aren't. And you're going to need them. So call on them. We're here for you. We want you to succeed. We want the best for you, right? So no matter what happens from now, from today till tomorrow to the next, just remember that you get to define your own future. It doesn't matter what the stat says, you're the author, you're the driver. And so we want you to go out and make the best happen. We believe in you, we're excited for you, we're already claiming the victory with you. So in closing, I always like to say, go out and do great things. We'll be watching you.
All right, so our next speaker and voice you will hear is our class speaker, which is Mia Johnson.
Good afternoon. Class 10 and 11, Lead Board, P2A, family and friends. My name is Mia Johnson. I'm class Victorian. Oh, I gotta get my inner Larry. I always thought I was gonna be a nurse, right? I went to school for it, went to Delcast and all that. It didn't work out for me. I'm glad it did, because without that, I wouldn't be here. And P2A has taught me a lot of things. Taught me ranging from self-care, mental health, work ethic, etc. Sometimes with a little sacrifice and vulnerability, you get the courage you need to go for the stars. Things that used to be out of reach becomes tangible. Cut out excuses, take responsibility, time waits on no one. Start living for today, not for the moment. Whew, sorry y'all. Trust your process to be confident in whatever you do. Have integrity, have empathy. It's not always about you and yours, me and mine. To have discipline when it comes to certain situations. There's nothing wrong with being optimistic or having tenacity. Those are some of the best qualities to have for growth and freedom, financially and mentally. No matter what, be humble, take criticism just as well as you take a compliment with acceptance. If you have a problem, pray about it. Use your resources around you. You're never alone. I'm very thankful for everyone I encountered during this program. It doesn't matter our background, what we did and didn't do to get here. We made it, stuck it through, and we are our very own masterpiece here for a greater purpose.
Wonderful. I must say I think our valedictorians always take our breath away when they speak on their experience. So another one. So thank you again, Mia. The next thing we had up is the video. My lovely staff. As they're getting set up, I can introduce them while they are getting things set up. So who you see is at the table right now is Regina Pritchett. She is our executive assistant for P2A. We have Mark Rogers in the back, who is also a class of 3 of P2A, as well as our mentor for our class for P2A. And then we have our main instructor, a classroom instructor slash outreach slash whatever we need him to do, which is Japhis Lampkins. And you know, Del Castle has a way of pulling people in, so we got a whole bunch of cougars in here today.
What I gained from the program overall is a lot of construction is around me, hanging up my curtains, flagging. It's a lot more into construction than just laying bricks is what I always thought was construction. I'm benefiting from this program by getting the knowledge of construction, unions. Math is very important in construction, and I'm starting to get it, which math was my favorite subject in school. So I think I'm heading in the right direction now, which took some time. And I recommend this program to any and everybody.
I am gaining um, independency. I'm gaining independency. I'm gaining lots of knowledge. Um, I'm just gaining just really how to live in life, just how to live my life. So lots of knowledge, and the biggest thing for me is independence. Oh my gosh, everybody, anyone can benefit from this program. I am benefiting from this program because I actually, which is a big thing for me, is my math skills. I've always been scared of math. I don't mind saying how old I am. I'm 44. So you can just imagine how long ago I've been in school, So with the help of Japhis, Ms. Smithers, just everybody who has taken the time out to, collectively come together and, take their time to help me understand, it's everything to me. It's everything to me.
I think mentally what I'm gaining from this program is how to act in the workforce. Um, they educate me on a lot of things, whether how to act, how to present myself, and that helped me a lot in this program. So getting my mind right is what it really helped. I think the benefits that I'm seeing in this program would be they help us, um, you know, they help us because right now I'm not even working. So with me not working, they give us benefits as in a Wawa card for us to eat. They give us a certain amount of money for us to survive out there, to get by while we're doing this program. So those are the type of benefits that this program does provide for us.
Thus far, I feel like I've gained internal knowledge based upon how my presentation is with other individuals, for one. For two, I would say I gained some more math knowledge. It was more of a brush up, but it was necessary. Um, I feel like I'm gaining the ability to join the union, which is a blessing. I feel like them applying, allowing me to get my TWIC card and providing boots and tools was a real bonus. I really do like the program. It's good. Currently, I feel like I'm benefiting because we're receiving a stipend to be in school. Generally you're not paid to go to school, so that's definitely a benefit. I feel like they're lenient when they don't have to be. The environment is more in touch. You know what I mean? It's more communicating involved. It's more family based, sister and brother based, and that's a benefit because it's not too common when you come into an environment where people actually care about how you feel internally. Um, Besides what the program already offers, I mean, yeah, I feel like anybody can join this program. I feel like if you are dedicated and you're looking for a change in your life, you're looking for a way to grow, and you're looking for an avenue where you'll have support in the future, and you feel like you don't want to work for no reason, then this is for you. You could benefit in many ways. You could benefit first if you don't have the assets, the financial assets to get into the union, because you do have to pay union dues. You do have to get your TWIC card. All of these things is pricey, a tad bit, but not too much, but enough to where people that are struggling in their everyday life would struggle with being able to meet them circumstances or requirements. You'll benefit because they offer therapy here. They offer, like, they'll counsel with you as well. They'll hear you out. They provide food every day. So if you find yourself you need to eat, you don't know how you're going to eat, they provide Wawa card every week. You get like $100 on your Wawa card every week. They bring food here for you. They order from Lucy, Seasons Pizza, all different types of places. So you're going to get to eat. You're going to be able to get an environment around other people that's your peers that understand what you're going through, that may be going through like situations. It may just be a good environment for you to be in the moment, because God is in the building.
What I came from P2A was a lot of knowledge on things that I didn't know, and more knowledge on the things that I thought I knew. They really told me like about the trades and more stuff about the union that I never knew about. So everybody can benefit from P2A, I believe so. And don't matter if you're young, old, anybody, gives everybody a second chance, no matter what. They work with you. If you're scared of something, they make sure you're confident in it. They help you out with everything. They really take their time with you.
My plans after this program is to go into either carpentry or laborers union. I'm not sure exactly just yet, because I don't know if I want to dig some holes or if I want to build the foundation. But it's out of them two. But either way, I know I'm going to succeed in either decision I make, because I like, it's definite for me. Like, I'm going to really go full throttle.
My future plans are to continue in the path. I want to go with the local 199. I'm not gonna lie. My plans, the way that the representative came yesterday and spoke about local 199. I plan on going with the local 199.
So after this program, P2A, I would go to the apprenticeship program, and then that's with construction. And then after that, I would take classes in college, because my dream is to become an architect. So me joining this program is like getting my foot into the door. It will help me tremendously in the future.
I plan on taking what I've learned here in this program and what I've already brought with me. I plan on going into the Carpenters Union or the Pipers Union. I plan on being able to network better now, being able to understand how other individuals' uniqueness and differences can empower me as well. That's pretty much it, because I mean, that's the whole goal, to get into this union and for me to be able to be successful and for me to be able to network and continue to keep jobs coming.
My plans for the future is to be a carpenter. I thought I was going to choose something else, but I didn't. I really like all of the different trades and options and stuff, but building really stuck with me since I was younger, so that's what I want to do when I get older.
I think the whole P2A crew, everybody was good. The speakers, it was really a blessing. Like, we're giving life lessons. We're building bonds with some people that I probably would never have even came across without this program. And it's really dope. Like, I really appreciate everybody. I even appreciate you, Tay. I do, for put me on the spotlight. But it really is. It's a blessing. Like, I really appreciate everybody. We got our little times when, but overall, it's good. It's a reason that we all are here in this program, and I'm thankful for that.
Oh my gosh. Everybody. Japheth, Mark, Regina, Rysheema, Miss Anna, John, everyone who came, Sam, Curtis, I think his name was Paul, Miss Gwen, everybody who came to speak to us, who took their time to teach us, to help us through it. Just everybody.
Shout out to Japheth for telling me about this program. Without him telling me, I was at my dad's shop and he was getting his hair cut, and we were just having a normal conversation. And I don't know why he just came up and said, you know what? He got the paper. He got up out of his seat while he was getting his haircut. He was like, join this program. I had to thank everybody in this program, really, because, we're all coming from different backgrounds and we all been through a lot. But the people that I met here really helped me move forward, to give me the courage to not give up and to take whatever things they had done in their life and gave me, oh, well, if that didn't work for them, then I know, well, maybe if that didn't work for them, let me not take that road. It's just like life lessons, We have people of all ages, and they just tell me what not to do, what to do. They give me advice, and I have to thank them for that. P2A, they really want to help you. I can say that they really do want to help you. They push you. They tell you what you need to change. What can better yourself, how you could get farther. It's all about the mindset. So when you have that mindset that you want to go get it and you want to get there where you need to go, P2A will push you. They will really push you, and I have to thank them for that. I have to thank God.
Yeah, I want to shout out Miss Pritchett. I want to shout out Japheth. I want to shout out Mr. Mark. I want to shout out Miss Rysheema. I want to shout out Mr. John. I want to shout out Mr. Sam. I want to shout out all of the presenters that came in, especially Miss Gwen as well. I really appreciate Miss Anna. I do appreciate everybody in my classroom: Mia, Courtney, Tamia, Cherish. I really do appreciate everybody being a part of this. Like, without y'all, without this foundation, what would we have coming out of such a urban community that ain't got the type of connection that we need? The unity is divided, but you are bridging that gap, and we appreciate it.
We're going to start with Mr. Japheth. That's my boy. He makes sure you got everything you need to get as far as math goes. So if you're scared of math, he going to work with you. You going to get it like Miss Regina. She going to keep it straight with you. She going to put you where you need to be now. Mark, that's not laid back, but he cool. He going to tell you some stuff. They all give you life lessons. It's really a wonderful experience. John, Rysheema, all of them. Miss Anna, that's the one right there. That's my girl. That's my girl right there. she tells you about the construction. She tells you the truth if you're a woman. They really just all truthful. It's really a wonderful experience.
So it will be on our website for you to view. We also will probably most likely have it on our social media as well. So, which is primarily our Facebook page. I will make sure that gets seen. So you get it done in the right way. Okay, all right. We're gonna do that. And also, it's 13 minutes long, and they had a lot to say. So we also wanted to because I know we're over time, so I want to kind of keep things moving. Next up, can I have staff of P2A come up to give our participants that are now will be transitioning to graduates as they get their awards and plaques.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor and a privilege to see everyone here, especially our lovely graduates. Not you, Steph, you ain't lovely. Nah, you lovely too, bro. I just want to begin by saying this was a challenge. I'm going to be first to admit it, but we got through it. Thanks to those sitting on the left of us, my left, your right. I also just want to, I just came from a funeral arrangement, service. So I just want to encourage everybody to live life. And our valedictorian came up here and she spoke, but y'all might have not known that she had a speech. And we had another staff member who wasn't able to make it today. We thought we had it all together, but she came and she also said, well, when we implement a word of the day. So our valedictorian did a great job, magnificent job, a beautiful job at coming through and presenting her speech. And I'm trying to find this because I just want to, as not only out there in the workforce, right, but in everyday life. That's what this program reflects on. We not only want you to be okay in the work field, but all the resources, as some of the people in school, you got a village to help you through life now. So once you get money, you still need all those other outlets, to reach out to. So our words of the day, I would like to just share them with, everyone. It was reach, freedom, masterpiece, trust, being humble, acceptance, vulnerability, time, life, sexy, optimistic, excuses, not you, Chef, that word. Empathy, responsibility, integrity, discipline, sacrifice, courage, growth, pray. One of the most important things, being confident, having tenacity, being thankful, and most importantly, self-care. And I want to add one more, the support of everyone. So with that, do you want to have something to say first? Okay. So I guess we're going to start off with the CDL class first. Okay. So we have Gabriel Tate. If y'all didn't know, American drivers, the place they went to, I just want to say this, Tate was one and done. They have a thing they call one and done. What they do is you pass the test your first time, so he was one and done, and now he's going to be on their board, right there.
Yes, sir. One of the few to be posted on that wall, you know what I'm saying?
Good job. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next person we have, this guy here, you can call him. I can vouch for him. I'm letting everybody know, laborers, teamsters, iron workers, everybody. People here, this is one of the most reliable guys we got. You can call on him in a storm, he coming. And if he ain't, he going to also say, hey, man, I want to be there, I'm still there in spirit, but I got something to do. My family, man, but we respect family around here, so Stefan Stewart.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
This next guy, man, me coming from the background I come from, a lot of people know, some of y'all might not know, but I come from the inner city myself. I wasn't always the, positive role model or, whatever you want to call me. I wasn't in the light, I was in the day. But this next guy, I work hard with him, and, he works hard. He's trying his best to do what he has to do. He's one of our youngest participants we have. I cherish him, and I'm going to keep him right here under my wing. So, Mr. Shango, come on up, man. This next brother, right, he's very assertive. I just want to say that, you know what I mean? He participates, he's going to say what he got to say, but he speaks a lot of clarity and truth in what he says. He won't speak unless he really, understands and knows what he's talking about. So come on up, Mr. Khalif. Like busy bones. James Brown. James Brown. Anybody remember James Brown? It's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. So it was in our CDL class. This was like our mother, our sister, or our leader. Yeah, you better get right, you know what I mean? Or you know, we're gonna get through this, you know what I mean? So she was the encourager. She did everything. She made sure the group stayed tight. And I appreciate having her in the classroom. Come on up, Miss Janelle. So that was everyone that we have here today. We have a few more, but they, you know, had other obligations and work and stuff like that. So we're going to move on to the female cohort, class 11. The first person, this woman is very strong-willed. She's very outspoken. She has a strong mind. I think she'll be a true leader in our community and everywhere she goes. So without further ado, come on up, Miss Destiny Williams.
Thank y'all.
Wow. Man, I just came from the funeral. I don't want to cry anymore, man. Thank you. This next person, she showed us growth. She showed us growth. When we talk about work, she really put her all into it. She gave her all. She was, you know, supportive. She was everything you could expect out of a, you know, person coming through this program. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Sharice.
What?
Nah, Cheris Parker. Hey, y'all heard them over there? They gave me all type of nicknames. Jasper, Jasmine, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll let Bettina tell you. This next person always brought a light to the room, bubbly spirit, and she showed, you know, she worked hard. All these ladies worked hard. They challenged themselves and they got to it. And Miss Courtney Jones was one of the most motivated. You always had something to say in the classroom.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Okay, y'all already heard from this young lady, but I got to share something about y'all. Every morning, I don't care what my spirit was, if I was tired, dragging, or what, I could depend on a joke or a smile or something that uplift me. And she would uplift her peers also. And she was also like real strong in helping others, you know, to get what they need to get in the classroom. They really had a strong sisterhood in there. So I'd like to again introduce our valedictorian, Ms. Mia Johnson.
Hey, Troubles. You know your mom had a deep voice, either, did you?
this next person, the reason why I'm up here today with this sharp cut, you know what I mean? Her daddy cut my hair, you know what I mean? So I like to say she also was a person, she has like strong inspirations. I believe she's gonna get there. She also worked hard, you know, and she did what she had to do. So without further ado, Ms. Tamia Jackson. Thank you, everyone. I think.
The tassel, baby. It's okay, Carly, it's okay. So in class 11's bags are their tools. A little, since they were females, a little tissues just in case, you know, when they're out in the field and they might need a little dap on their makeup or whatever the case may be. Also, in their little brown bags is complimentary shirts from Solid, which is one of Mark's lines. And your other shirts will be coming from Japhis this afternoon. So they have little goodie bags in their bags. Is that okay?
So we're gonna say that the makeup is extra, okay? That's you don't really don't need that on the field. But as our ladies have on today, it can be used for your makeup today, though. In the bags also we give out tools. So they have like hammers. They also have, and I'm probably not gonna name it today because I didn't put the bags together, so I'm not even gonna try today. Figure out what's in them, but we also give them construction boots as well. So they have that in their bags as well. And that's traditional. The reason why our we not leave our CDL class out on purpose because of that. That's only because they went they had a shorter time period with us. They went from us to American Driver, and because they were with us for 3 weeks, but we still wanted to honor them by the work that they're doing in that field. So that's why you see a little bit of a difference in what they got. So I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that. And they're also in class 10. There are 12 of them. So as was alluded to, all of them are not here today because they've all had other commitments or working. So, and I know Gabe actually got off work early in order to be here today. So, and Paul is one of the first ones that Paul got on his side for the Teamsters. So, again, congratulations. And again, the journey is not over. I know we're still working with a few of you on some different opportunities. I wanted to also, because of the speech that was made in their class from a certain gentleman, the reason why the females all want to go to the laborers because they heard the speech from Jimmy Marvellis from the laborers. So he has recruited all 5 females for his class. So they will be doing, and I've been working with Curtis on getting them into the residential side of their union. So I just wanted to make sure that they knew that the speeches and that the folks that come and interact with them really do make an impression on our participants as far as where they want to go. So did either one of you want to say just a couple words before since they're coming to you? I want to give you an opportunity. And Curtis also helped me out with trying to get one of our folks who I'm working on getting a twit car for, which is Shango from class 10. So neighbors have been a huge part of the work we've been doing.
As she said, my name is Curtis Link. I'm the president of Local 199. I'm going to be real quick. Congratulations, everybody that graduated. At the same time, thank you support system. They graduated too. It's just starting right now. I mean, this is just, the journey's just starting. You're still going to need them. So it's going to be plenty of times you're going to need somebody to help you out, whether it be take you to a job, grab something for you. Thank you support system. And that's very hard to come by. And all I can say is, I wish you the best in the next level, but it's, like I said, it's just starting. It's not going to be easy. It's more to the union than just a job. I'm going to be reaching out to you for a lot of political stuff, a lot of volunteer stuff. You heard a little bit of what it means to be in the union, but now you're about to really find out. The stipends come easy, but that paycheck ain't. And you're gonna see that paycheck's gonna be hard to come by. It's hard to earn. You have to work. You're gonna have to work. And like I said again, celebrate right now. But a lot of y'all, I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Y'all come for your first class and enjoy yourself.
See, look, y'all didn't even know. See, he just dropped that on y'all. Y'all didn't even know that y'all supposed to be starting on Tuesday. Did y'all hear that? So is that this Tuesday, Curtis? It's this Tuesday. This Tuesday. This Tuesday, Terrence. All right. I don't think it's ever started that fast for a class, so I would say that's a record, okay? You got record timing, which is you guys started quick. So now you know, so a good announcement. So I'm glad I did have those speaks, and then you start on Tuesday. So good. And also, I know Jimmy wanted to give also some words to you all as well.
Good afternoon, everybody. It seems like I'm always the guy before lunch for you guys, right? I'm also the president of the AFL, as I said before, and I want to acknowledge 3 of my board members, Angela Harris, Yvonne Murray, and Al Green. Al, you don't know, he's back there. Stand up, Al. He's the businessman and the iron worker. So if anybody wants to be an iron worker, that's who you go talk to. Yeah, he hides back there, doesn't say anything. So you heard a lot of good stuff today. Next week, oh man, that's a whole nother ball game. I want to thank the 2 young ladies that spoke the truth, and Larry, and then you heard a whole bunch from another person, but we'll go into that to another day. What I did want to get up here, besides acknowledging some of my board members that help me do what I do, is Larry. Most of you don't know, you know him as the guy that comes in and tells you how to talk when you're going to go for an interview. Larry Lambert is our point person for probably one of the most important bills that is going to be run at the state legislature, because Larry is a representative in the United States. Larry doesn't know that. Larry knows he's running a bill, he just didn't know what kind of bill. There is no other bill in the United States that is worded the way the CWA PLA bill is worded. What that bill does is secure these classes that are coming after you for work in the state of Delaware. It's the #1 labor bill, not the Larry. Give him a hand. And he didn't get picked by chance. He got picked because he's a 100% labor guy, and we felt that Larry was the person that needed to speak for labor out of all the people that were down Legislative Hall. Larry was the guy. So I want to thank you all for coming. Thank
you. All right, so thank you so much. That concludes our program for today. And thank you for identifying that was Al. I appreciate it. Because he is also on our steering committee as well for P2A. So again, if you like heights, that is definitely a place for you to go. Iron workers are always looking. So thank you again all for attending our Class 10 and 11 graduation. We look forward to you staying connected to us and to them in regards to the work that they'll continue to do outside of P2A. Thank you again for giving us the opportunity to this class would like to walk out to a song as well. So they are going to, they have the privilege of having this class, I think also, this women's class. They got a whole lot of nuances. They got a whole lot of nuances than any other class got. They got refrigerators. They had, they could have had a microwave if they wanted to. They had coffee makers. They had, look, yeah. So they made it all there. So that classroom is put together well because these 5 women put it together very well. So. All right, so in conclusion, thank you again for joining us today. We also have food. Please eat the food that we have here as well for you to enjoy. And thank you again for coming, and we will see you next time.